Welcome back to another drama video. Today we're going to be discussing Tana Mongeau. This is going to get messy. Now if you don't know, you probably do, Tana Mongeau is a creator on this platform. She has kind of messy videos and she has a messy past, but she also has a messy present, so I don't know. Off the top of my head, there's some things I associate Tana Mongeau with. I'm not the biggest fan and I don't really keep up with her controversies, but I always see them because there always is new ones. But the thing about Tana Mongeau that's really weird is she seems to get away with a lot more than any other YouTuber on this platform does. The things I'm going to be talking about she has done, that other YouTubers have done, and it's been harder for them to regain their popularity and image up again, but for Tana it was a lot easier. That's something that's always confused me. It's like the expectation for her is like down here. Now I think we can all remember what happened with iDubbbz. iDubbbz is another YouTuber on this platform, and around the time Tana Mongeau was going on tour, I know, yes, Tana Mongeau was on tour. What was she doing? Telling story times. Fabricated story times. She made an entire tour out of that. Y'all don't say anything when you see me on tour next year. So yeah, Tana Mongeau was on tour, we'll get past that. And online, she was actively going on YouNow, which is like a broadcasting online platform, just live streaming, calling out iDubbbz for his use of the M-word. So anyways, fast forward, iDubbbz goes to one of her shows and is recording the entire process and goes to a meet and greet. And whenever he goes up to her, he basically says, say N-word to her, while they're posing for a picture, and she freaks out and leaves. Now in the background, iDubbbz was filming a video, but she didn't know who he was or what he looked like in person, obviously. So she did what Tana Mongeau does best, a fucking fabricated story time. She basically lied and said that he was basically like holding her hostage. He had her in a neck hold like this. She felt she couldn't breathe, she couldn't move, she felt so dangerous, she thought she was gonna die, all the rest. All the most exaggerated thoughts and things ever. Now I remember watching the video whenever it happened, and this was before iDubbbz came out with his thing, and I remember being like, this bitch is lying. Like, this does not happen if you have a security team. Which she claimed she did. So anyway, fast forward, her story time was up for a while, and then iDubbbz posted his video on her. And it was a content cop. Now, can we talk about the fact that Tana Mongeau survived content cop? That's hard to do, but then again, because the expectation's so low, she just fucking gets away with everything, apparently. iDubbbz actually had video of the meet and greet, and it showed that she was completely fabricating the story. He literally just had his hand like this and said, say M-word to her. He was not holding her in a chokehold, he didn't do anything, and she walked away from the situation. He was also wearing Tana Mongeau merchandise, which just is, of course. Now that entire situation was so messy, and I think everyone can remember that time on the internet. So anyway, that happened, and in the content cop and around that time, iDubbbz also showed the fact that Tana Mongeau has said the M-word a lot of times. Now this links onto the story that I'm gonna tell you in a second. And there were so many videos circulating the internet of her saying the M-word with a hard R. She later apologized for these and said that she thinks it was down to lack of education. Everyone in Las Vegas said it. It was in rap songs. She thought it meant homie. Girl. Like, even just looking back on that, why did people let her get away with that? She thought it meant homie. She used the fact that everyone in Las Vegas said it and that it was in rap songs. No rap songs say the M-word with a hard R. She also tried to pass it off as if it's so normal for another black person to just go up to another black person and say M-word hard R. And same within rap songs. What she failed to talk about is that it's always the M-word with an A. And rap songs never use hard R. But it's Tana Mongeau's world, so apparently everything goes. All them videos circulated and everyone knew that Tana Mongeau was not what she seemed to be. She now had an extremely racist past coming up. She was attacking someone else for something that she had done, and she had also lied in a story time about someone and proof it came out. Now her entire career at this time was built off of making really shitty story times, so you can tell that this really should have affected her career because it basically showed that she fabricated her entire career, but apparently she just got away with it because again, the expectation is down there. The lowest is what? 0. And one thing I want to say before I go into the main story is Tana Mongeau also filmed a dead body and no one seems to remember that. You know the way she's now the ex-wife of Jake Paul? Well, her brother-in-law Logan Paul filmed a dead body and got absolutely annihilated online for it, as he should have, but she didn't. And that's something that's always really weird to me because I think the video was someone had overdosed or something and her and her friend had vlogged and recorded it like kicking a bathroom door open and he was there or something like that. And it was in the early stages of her career, but it resurfaced into her height of her career and it just, no one really cared. And that always blew my mind because I was just like, the Logan Paul scandal was so big. And for her, it was just like, oh, there's Tana. That's just Tana. Like, fucking, that's so Raven. Like, that's so Tana Mongeau. That's so Tana. Like, no, these are not normal things to do. And holding her accountable, even if she does a really, like, shitty, short, snappy, whatever apology, everyone's just like, okay, that's Tana. Ta-da! Like, why? So the main story I'm going to be talking about is a guy, Kaelin, came forward with his story about Tana Mongeau. Now, I watched the entire video, and my heart breaks for him. It was a really sad watch, and I've made some points on my phone here because I don't want to miss anything. Oh yeah, and I've also written down the scandal with the brushes. Remember when her and Gabby Hannon all sold the brushes? Let's not talk about that. You know, that's so Tana! Another controversy that no one really cares about for some reason, but everyone else will be held accountable for it. It's like everyone else has to apologize for stuff, but not her. That's so Tana! I'm gonna trademark that. So anyway, Kaelin felt inspired to come forward with his story because of everyone coming forward currently with the Black Lives Matter movement and telling their own experiences. And he also has a fundraiser attached to his video, so his video will be linked at the top of this description. Please go watch the entire video if you want to, but also donate if you can. So right after George Floyd was murdered, and the Black Lives Matter movement was at an all-time peak, everyone, rightfully so, was pushing their favourite creators and celebrities to speak up about the movement. And Tana Mongeau was not doing that at all. Instead, she was posting her nudes online. She started an OnlyFans, and what she was basically doing on her social medias was just promoting that OnlyFans. And it seemed very insensitive, shady, every word. I just was like, Tana, 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 that's so Tana. Like, this was not good. It was not a good look for you, and also as a person you should know that that's not something you want to do. Or ever should. It's just not a right thing to do as a human. Fucking hell. Read the room, bitch. So Kaelin called Tana out on a tweet, and I'm gonna read it out to you right now. He said, "Dear Tana Mongeau, in the past we've had issues when it comes to the topic of race, particularly with your usage of the M-word and my feelings regarding it. You made me feel as a black person invalidated, and I never felt as a friend I could tell you about the things that have hurt me without it being spun back on me." Isn't that so fucking sad to hear? That's so devastating. You have since apologized publicly on your platform and claim you're a better person. I want to believe that, and that's why I'm calling on you to demonstrate this during this time. He shouldn't even have to ask her to do this. It should be a fucking given. Especially if she's been called out in the past, she should have taken that time to actually educate herself, and then knew when something like this happened that she had to fully educate herself more and use her platform. Anyway. You have taken days to respond to the current state of events in the world regarding Black Lives Matter. The posts that you have made were simply retweets or reposts of things other people have created. You have a huge platform, millions of people from every race look up to you and love you. You have a lot of power, and that's why it's scary to me that I'm even making this post. Because it is incredibly scary going up against a huge YouTuber, even when you just want to speak your truth. However, despite not talking to you for a long time, I would like to believe that you have grown and that you'll take this criticism for its intention and do better. Please use your platform to make a sincere contribution to the Black Lives Matter movement, and if you have any questions or are afraid to say the wrong thing, ask. With sincere intentions, Kaelin. I think that was a really good thing that he said to her. But he shouldn't have had to say it to her because it should have been a fucking given. But then again, that's so Tana, everything needs to be explained. So he did this tweet, and then shortly after that she changed her Twitter name to Black Lives Matter, and she has been doing more, I think, I hope, I assume. Fast forward to present day just for a little snippet in case I forget. So Tana Mongeau's name on Twitter, as we discussed, is currently Black Lives Matter. More racist tweets to Kaelin came up yesterday, last night, and she was deleting them in real time as they were coming up. So this Twitter account, Black Lives Matter, the name, was deleting racist tweets. She has since done an apology, and we'll read that for the first time together at the end of this video, but I just want to say that. Super ironic. So Kaelin's intentions behind doing this video was that he wanted to hold Tana accountable. He said she had apologized for doing these things but was still doing them in the background, so he needed to hold her accountable. He didn't even need to hold her accountable. She needs to hold herself accountable. She's a grown woman. Now, there was this channel called Trash. Now, Kaelin was a part of it, and it was basically a bunch of smaller creators who came together, and they had a different day to post every single day. I forgot to say, in case you don't know, this channel was created by Tana, so there we go. Basically a big collab channel, and I think they got to like 300,000 subscribers before it all like flatlined and died. Now, Kaelin said that they didn't get paid for doing the channel, which is extremely sus. They should have got paid. They were working full time for her, and they were giving her more publicity in the process because she was also part of this channel and she wasn't paying them, so that's sus. That's on her and her manager Jordan, and Jordan does not like holding himself accountable for anything, as we all know. The only thing Jordan likes doing is creating an MTV show to make his client look bad and make him look good. Ooh, who said that? Not me. So during the iDubbbz scandal, whenever iDubbbz had posted his video, Kaelin actually posted a picture with Tana in support of her. Because Tana made him believe that she was really sorry for the things she had done, and that people were actually lying to take down her image. So he posted that supporting her because he thought he was supporting a friend. What is this running theme with YouTubers making fans feel like they're their friends, and then just throwing them away whenever they don't want to use them anymore? Okay. So Kaelin had posted this, and then all the videos of Tana being super racist that came up saying the hard R, M word, and Kaelin obviously deleted his post and was super confused on why Tana would have lied to him. And Kaelin also got very much so attacked for supporting her during this time, and he was getting very much so racist comments sent to him, which is devastating to think about because he was really just thinking he was supporting his friend. And he thought at this time his friend would also support him. Some of my friends actually used to watch the Trash channel, and they used to be super involved in that world, so I would always see Kaelin's tweets, and I knew he always used to go on lives with his fans or go on calls with them. So Kaelin was on a call with his viewers, and Tana called him straight away and started screaming, venting at him. She was super angry, and he reminded her that he was on a call with these viewers. Now that's all it was just a call with them. She said she didn't care, and she kept going off, and she was screaming, and she was so angry. So this continued, and then by the end of the call, Kaelin said that she had calmed down, and then after she left, she followed the fans that were on the call, which is super sauce. It's just like you being like, I still love you, please don't say what just happened. Trying to like bring them back in, because she thought Kaelin was telling them bad stuff about her. So if she follows them and supports them, it's obviously going to make them happy, and they'll support her more. So Kaelin thought they were okay at the end of this call, and he says that Tana was saying that she still loves him and they'll work this out. So Kaelin thought that him and Tana were actually okay by the end of this call because Tana was saying she still loved him and they'll work this out. So they ended it seemingly on pretty good terms. So Kaelin then said that Tana went behind his back and went to the other Trash members and said that Kaelin went on a YouNow, which is a live streaming platform, and was doing this call, so whenever Tana called him, he had it on speaker and was trying to take down her image. Basically like it was a setup. Even though it was just a call, she was just lying and felt insecure. So yeah, Tana was telling all the members of Trash, and she started telling other YouTubers as well that Kaelin was doing this to take down her image, and had gone on YouNow even though she had no proof of this, and did what she had experienced. Kaelin also said that allegedly Tana has said behind the scenes that she can't be racist because she has a black friend. That's not how it fucking works, Tana, but you know what? We never hold her accountable. That's so Tana! Like, on what fucking planet is that an okay statement to say? I'm not racist because I have a black friend. What? Anyways, that really angered me. Kaelin also said that there were many microaggressions at him throughout this time. Now, microaggressions basically treating him differently for his race. And it isn't as obvious as straight up racism as saying the M word or being discriminatory. Is that the right word? It might not be, I think it was. It's basically over a duration of time painting someone in a bad light because of their race. The stereotypical one, as Kaelin said, was an angry black person, and they were painting him out to be this. Because in them doing this, it made their argument against him even better, and more believable. Okay. So Playlist Live happened, which is just another version of VidCon, not TanaCon. Let's not talk about that. Ooh. And Kaelin found out that Tana was still talking to YouTubers about the thing that Kaelin had done. He had gone on YouNow and was trying to set her up, and she called and she was so angry, but he put it on his YouNow call. So she was telling these other YouTubers this, and then there was a featured creator party, and Kaelin went back to his hotel because he wasn't invited. And Tana told everyone at that party that Kaelin got arrested. Arrested. She told them that Kaelin got arrested. She had not even fucking spoke to him, but she said that he got arrested. Do you wanna... Let's guess why. Was it because Tana could easily play that card on Kaelin? Because all of us believe so. But it gets worse. Jordan, Tana's manager, sent her a text saying that there were police in the lobby of the hotel, and Tana associated that with Kaelin. She believed, and Jordan, because there were police present, that it had something to do with Kaelin. Which is extremely fucking racist, because you wouldn't think that about any of your underage white friends who are doing very illegal things, probably at that party. We know about that drug use, so... let's talk about that. But no, the police wouldn't be there for that. They would be there for your black friend. Okay, Tana. So just the fact that they automatically associate that with Kaelin is so fucking disgusting and revolting and just shows true character, and that's so... ugh. So fast forward a bunch of time, Tana then does a YouNow, you know the thing she was accusing Kaelin of, and makes fun of him. And just makes jokes about the entire situation, because why fucking not? That's so Tana. Now I want to introduce another person into this. So there's a girl called Simplynessa who's another YouTuber. Her and Tana have an infamous fucking drama together. No one really knows what happens, but just Tana always said she was aggressive and she was like a stalker and chaotic and bullied her and all the rest. Like, it was just girl, fucking simmer down. So Tana always made Simplynessa out to be crazy, and like she was stalking her, and she was obsessed with her. Because, you know, why wouldn't people just not be obsessed with Tana? If they don't like Tana, they have to be obsessed with her. They have to love her. Now, another person on this trash channel that Kaelin was a part of was called Aaron. Now, I was on Twitter during this time, and I remember whenever trash was in its peak, I saw this. Aaron is definitely a social climber, we're all aware of that now. He used people and it's just very obvious. So Simplynessa called him a social climber back in the day, and Tana did not like this. And Tana got everyone in her circle to start attacking Simplynessa, call her chaotic, call her manipulative, call her crazy, start making fun of mental illnesses that she supposedly had. We don't know if she had them. It also doesn't fucking matter if she had them, you shouldn't be saying. Anyway. So Tana wasn't only doing this, Tana's fucking manager Jordan was doing this. And he was orchestrating that they would all fucking attack her. Simplynessa. So when Kaelin would ask about Simplynessa, Jordan would always say that she was crazy and she had mental illnesses and she was so psychotic. First of all, if she does, why the fuck are you saying it to just everybody? That, first of all, so unprofessional, and as a person, what a C-U-N-T thing to do. I was going to say the C word, but I've learned to censor myself. So they were painting Simplynessa, a fellow black creator, out to be the crazy, angry black person. The microaggression that they were showing to Kaelin. But it was just happening to Simplynessa for longer. So out of the entire YouTube circle that Tana and Jordan know, there's only two people they seem to have an issue with, and the two people that they seem to always be fighting with and call them aggressive, and it's two black creators. Do you see the fucking problem? Cause I see the fucking problem. Do you see the correlation? Cause I see the correlation. And that's the problem. That's the issue, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I was angry when I watched this video. And my heart goes out to Kaelin, it goes out to Simplynessa. I've never watched a single one of her videos. I don't know anything about her other than this drama, and I'm so sorry for that. But that's all I was exposed to because Tana and Jordan made sure everyone in the YouTube circle knew that she was so crazy and so unhinged. No, you are. And we're just seeing that now. So Trash the Channel was under a YouTube partnership. Now YouTube pays the network from the money they make on their videos, and then the network chooses a date to pay all the creators. So this was further down the line whenever they did start getting paid for the channel, I assume. Don't quote me on that, it could have just been a sponsorship or something. But anyway, a certain day they were supposed to get paid. Now they were on a trip, and Kaelin needed this money. The day came and went and he did not get his money. Now he asked around every other person on Trash and they got their money, and he was the only one who didn't get his money. Now the dates were linking up with everyone supposedly starting to call him, you know, linking him with Simplynessa, and he started to get a little bit paranoid, as anyone would. Because what was happening behind the scenes, especially when money's involved. So Kaelin confronted Jordan, the manager, and Jordan said, oh, well, it's probably just an issue with the bank. Kaelin said no, because there's never been an issue before, and Jordan said, do you want to know, do you want to know what Jordan said? You're acting like Simplynessa. In front of all of these YouTubers, he said that to Kaelin's face. Can you imagine how fucking degrading that is? Jordan, you're a grown man. So at this stage, Kaelin knew the problem was with him, and the problem was with Simplynessa. There's a running theme here. Why are these two always singled out by Jordan and Tana? The same people who had no problem saying the M-word until people found out about it. Just a thought. So that was kind of Kaelin's video summed up and my thoughts on it. Now I have been keeping up to what Kaelin has been talking about on his Twitter. My heart really just does go out to him. And so it's been a while since he posted his video and Tana completely ignored it. But she has finally addressed it after a series of her racist tweets to Kaelin resurfaced last night. I won't repeat them, fucking obviously. But they were some pretty bad tweets. Really insensitive, bad, unfunny, unclever, disgusting, racist tweets. So then Tana Mongeau has issued an apology. Let's read it. I haven't even read this. First, I'd like to apologize to Kaelin directly for my silence. There are no excuses. I should have talked and listened to you. Instead, I've been trying to find the words to address this. Okay, here is my thing with YouTubers who fucking do this. They think something is going to die down, so they don't talk about it, and then whenever they do finally are pushed to talk about it, they come up with an excuse. Normally the excuse is something that they fucking fabricated, and then they'll always be like, oh, I was trying to find the words. No, you were trying to avoid it. It happened recently as well. I've been trying to find the words to address this and apologize in a way that wouldn't further hurt anyone and educate myself on how to, by the way, doing an apology shouldn't hurt people. You should just literally apologize for your bad act. Anyways, handle this properly. I'm so sorry that came with any silence. But I'm taking responsibility for all of my actions in the past. I know I'm an adult. Okay, good. It's good to know you're an adult. Good start. There are no excuses for my behavior, and I know that. I have done my best to educate myself and grow as a person was in the past. I want to be the best version of myself who continues to grow. But I know that just educating myself isn't enough to truly grow, correct? And I need to take accountability for my past actions and address them in order to fully grow. I am sorry for staying silent. I will continue to address and apologize for everything with full transparency. Okay, we're waiting. I want to apologize directly to Kaelin for anything I did to make him feel like I was being microaggressive or racist. That is so far from who I am, and I'll spend a lifetime trying to show you that. I want to apologize once again for all my past tweets, as they are unacceptable and disgusting, and I know how truly far I am from that person now. Okay, good. To think that I've had a sense of humor that relied on shock value like that disgusts me. Okay. I am sorry to anyone who was angered by my silence. I should have instantly said this. It breaks my heart to see people say I'm only a performative activist. I truly stand by my morals now and will continue using my platform and doing everything I can to fight for what is right and equality. But I completely understand how my silence was not the right thing to do if that's how I want to be perceived. I will be better. Thank you to my fans for holding me accountable and expecting better. Anything I can do to be better, grow, and be a help to society with my platform, and nothing but that, please let me know. I am not that Tana, and I refuse to do anything but evolve and educate myself. I am so sorry it took me so long to even say this. Okay, but there's more. I refuse to be as ignorant as I've been in the past for life. I will take that and make it all more reason to fight to educate others now. I know who I am inside and I know where my morals lie. I am forever sorry for things I've said in the past, but no, I am not that person now. Okay, you're repeating yourself now. I will do anything in my power to show you that. Okay, some of the tweets were so violently racist, and it's not my place to forgive you at all, but they were bad. And they were hurtful, and this is literally just avoiding doing a notes apology. It's literally tweeting a notes apology on a tweet thread so people can't say this is a notes apology. I'm actually going to check if Kaelin responded. Kaelin said, "You say this and I hope you mean it, but yours and Jordan's behavior behind the scenes this week has honestly been so hurtful and gross, trying to silence me and invalidate my feelings or dismiss them instead of hearing and listening to my pain." Ooh. You making an attempt to tweet something is good, but there's still so many things that need to be addressed, and I hope they are, including the way you and Jordan villainized Simplynessa. I really hope you're taking all of it in and understanding your microaggressions. See, Tana, this is what we're not going to do. You haven't been thinking about your words if you're going to text Anna telling her how I'm lying in my video. Come on now. Oh, Tana, no. It's not about what you did to make me feel like you were. You simply were. I was hopeful for a second, but I expected more than this. You're being very manipulative in your statements. I'm trying to be gracious and meet you in the middle, but you can't brush this off and ignore the stuff you did this week. You and Jordan both. You want to have a real ass convo? Let's hop on a live stream and discuss this in front of everyone. I'm not going to come at you. I genuinely want to educate you and get you to understand the issue, but things need to be addressed authentically. You want to genuinely learn and grow? This is your chance to listen. A chance to really hear what I'm hurt by. To address your microaggressions and educate people in the process. This is a chance for real redemption. Let's have that tough conversation. You doing that shows you actually care. If this is your apology, I will be very disappointed. I'm still trying to give you a chance to really fix things, but you don't seem like you're trying to listen. It's sad to watch. So then Jordan did a statement which I couldn't be bothered reading, and Kaelin quoted it and said, "You can't shift the blame on Tana, Jordan. You were both trying to silence me this week." What a fucking joke. And this is the problem. Performative activism, but also, can you say performative apologizing and stuff like that? You do it to make yourself look good, but if you're doing all the shit behind the scenes, and Kaelin, I fully, if you feel ready for it, I would urge you to post a video talking about what you've experienced this past week and what has happened behind the scenes. I'm here to listen. So many people are here to listen. I am so hurt for you. I can't bear to understand like what you're going through right now. Having someone apologize and it's not really apologizing, it's just to fix their image, is something that is so disgusting and happened recently, and it's just my heart goes out to you. Just know that I'm here to listen to you. So many people are here to listen to you. I'm sorry that this happened to you, what you talked about, but I'm also really sorry that it's still happening behind the scenes and is still super shady. This is always the vibe I got off Tana, that she was just like a mean girl. You know, these privileged, oh my god, love you babe, like, and then behind the scenes is like that fucking bitch. And that's my problem with YouTubers in general. You never know their true self. What's your opinion on this full Tana Mongeau drama? I hate saying drama for something like this because this is someone's life. This is victimizing someone. And Kaelin, I'm so sorry again that you've had to go through this. So I hate calling it drama because this is what they're doing to you. This is your life. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I hope you learned something. Whatever your opinion is, please share it in the comments below. I love having that open conversation. And Kaelin, if you're watching this, again, I hope you've listened to what I've said and anything I've said has resonated with you. I will be supporting you from this moment on. And again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.